Hello, I'm Chad Stafford with the Wellness Department. We encourage you to do some warming up before your shift, and doing these a few exercises before your shift can help you to get ready for some stretches, which will benefit you and get you loosened up and help to avoid injury. A few examples of things you can do just for 30 seconds to a minute at a time. You could do some marching in place or some jogging in place just to get the legs warmed up. Again, doesn't have to be long, 30 seconds to a minute. For something to get the arms warmed up, you can do some shoulder circles. To try to get the legs and the back moving, you could do some bending and reaching down towards the toes, coming back up. Again, just a moderate pace. We're just trying to get slightly warm. We're not trying to get our heart rate too high or anything. We can go to some reaching overhead, where again we get the torso moving, get some bending, get some twisting, just warming up the muscles. Some people do some things like walking in the morning. They might be walking before work or things like that. Those would all be good things. These are just an idea of some things you can do in order to get some stretching in. You could also do some jumping jacks just to get, again, a little bit warmed up. From there, we'll go right into the stretching. We're going to go over some stretches you can do before or during your shift to help you stay loose and avoid injuries while you're working. Going through these stretches, it's good to take 30 seconds at least for each stretch. Some people recommend holding stretches for up to 2 minutes. That's a very long time. Start with 30 seconds, but try not to do less than that. Starting with the neck, one I like for the neck is keeping good posture, keeping your shoulders back, trying to tilt your neck to one side until you feel a stretch. It shouldn't be hurting. It might be a little bit uncomfortable, but you should feel a stretch in the opposite side. And then again, once you feel that, take your time holding that position, come back to neutral, and then again, make sure you get the other side. It's not a bad idea to have a clock or a watch or something you can look at to make sure you are taking at least 30 seconds, because it can feel like a long time when you're holding it. And from there, another one for the shoulders, but also for the neck, rolling those shoulders back, taking your time, getting big, slow shoulder rolls. It can warm up those muscles, but it can also help you loosen up. From there, some for the shoulders, with taking one hand with good posture, coming behind your lower back, trying to stand up nice and tall. You'll feel your shoulder. It can go into your chest. This one, it shouldn't hurt again, but it should feel, it could feel uncomfortable. It may feel good, but it should feel like you're feeling something pull. But again, pain is too far. You can always relax that then. And again, making sure you're getting the other arm as well. Using the wall, you can put both hands on a wall, step back. You can push your head through, trying to keep your arms straight. This will help you open up your shoulders. This one should feel pretty good. It definitely should not be painful. And again, take your time there. From there, going into lower back stretching. One thing I like is doing a wide stance with your feet. You can round your shoulders. This is one time I'll tell you to have bad posture. Try to round and relax those shoulders. Reach towards the ground. The straighter your legs are, the more you'll feel a pull in your hamstrings and the back of your legs, but you may also feel your lower back pulling as well. And you can do the same thing with the legs together. Again, rounding those shoulders, feeling a pull, feeling a stretch. I generally feel this one a bit more in my lower back and a bit lower in the legs, but everyone's a little bit different with how they feel there. Sometimes lower back tightness can come from tension in the hips. A good seated stretch to help work on those is sitting again with good posture, taking one leg, crossing it up. Some people will feel tight just in this position. You can give a very gentle push on the knee, but again, you shouldn't be causing pain in the hip. If you're not feeling a stretch with this, you can also try, again, keeping good posture and leaning forward. If you round your shoulders, you won't feel that one as much. Try to keep good posture and lean forward. And again, you'll feel that stretch in the hip. You may even feel it in the lower back for some people if you have tight hips. And again, making sure you get the other side. It's not uncommon when you do this stretch to have a lot more tightness on one side than on the other. Some people, again, when they stretch out these hips, it can help relieve lower back pain as well. So this is a good one. Even if you're at your desk, that's a good one to do. And then getting into doing some stretching for those of you that are on your feet most of the day. Getting a stretch using the wall. You can bring your foot up on the wall. Try to keep a straight leg and slowly lean into that. This one, again, be careful with. Try to keep that straighter leg so you feel the pull, but don't give yourself pain on it. A little bit uncomfortable is okay. And again, take your time there. And you always, of course, want to get the other side, take the same amount of time, same thing on that side. Some things that help with avoiding injuries and staying loose, staying hydrated. That's a big thing. When you get dehydrated, you're much more apt for muscle pulls and things like that. And also regular exercise. And as an employee here at Brethren Village, you have access to the fitness center. And you can, if you're not familiar with how to get access to there, feel free to reach out to the wellness department. We'd be happy to give you all the information and help you get set up with coming in.